and germs, it is Joker here, and welcome back to my tutorial world here on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So, anybody that has seen my Broke episode will know that I have a special tutorial for you. I built this on the Broke server, and it works 100%, and now I built it in a tutorial world. Yes, that is right, ladies and germs. Say hello to the Wonderwall 3000. Yeah, let's call it that. Yeah. So, I currently have 16 sheep in here. I have griefing off so that they won't do anything. I can now actually activate the system. And what I'm going to do is run this for exactly an hour. Now, be aware, this chest is the output chest here. And as you can see, there is nothing in it. I will run it for 1 hour exactly. And then... Dozy sheep doesn't work. And then I will come back to you so that you can see actually how much it runs, like, or how much it produces. Okay, so after an hour of this thing running, and I do mean exactly 1 hour, should we see how much we've got? Ooh! So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let me just convert these two stacks just here over into one stack. That's 59. Okay, so that is 18, 19, 20, 21, 21 and a bit stacks, and that's 16 sheep in that area. That is absolutely insane for just an hour. Could you imagine what this would be like, just two of them with 16 sheep in each? Like, it'd be crazy. It would actually be generally crazy. So, what is actually going on here, you may ask? Okay, so I am going to just get a couple of things set up and I will explain. Okay, so what is actually going on in that farm? So, I will tell you, and this is what is happening. So, these short bits of grass, not the fern, just the short bits of grass here, sheep can actually eat them. That was a bad example. Go away. Yeah. We're gonna have to shear you just for you to go and eat that. Right, so if I shear him, we should see that he'll eat the grass there. Watch. Right, now, did you notice that he actually ate the tall grass rather than the block? And that is all that we are doing, is just looking for that update on the block. And the issue that you sometimes get is that if you've got more than one sheep in a 1x2 area, of course, then the sheep is going to miss that blade of grass and actually eat the grass itself. So what we are doing is then using a piston feed tape to move out that dirt block and put in a possible new grass block. But the issue is that, unfortunately, Broke bedrock is not the best when it comes to grass regrowing. So we have another little system for that, but I will get into that at the end of the tutorial. I do hope so far you're enjoying this episode. If you are, then please hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, then don't forget to subscribe. But now we are going to get on with the redstone tutorial. Okay, so for this build you are going to need a 12 by 9 area and at least 7 blocks tall. Okay, so for this build, you are going to need a lot of grass blocks. You are going to need a lot of hoppers, depending on where you're going to be putting it and where you want your inputs and outputs and whatever, that's down to you. You will need at least 7, I said 7 glass blocks. You will need 6 redstone dust, 4 redstone torches. You will need 4 observers, 4 pistons, 1 minecart hopper, and 1 rail. You will also need a spare piston and a button, and that will make sense a bit later. Okay, so first thing you want to do is find the dead center of the width, which should be 9 blocks, and you want to go right to the back. You then want to count back 1, 2, 3. So there should be 3 blocks away from the edge here. And then you want to count up 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And on the 5th block is where your grass is going to start. Now you want to go ahead and place 2 to the side like this. Then bring this all the way out so that you are 1 away from the edge here. And then you just want to bring it out so that you still level with the middle block here, but you've got a 5 wide area. Bring it all the way down and just join it up. This is your piston feed tape. First thing that you want to do, and these are only temporary blocks, is place down blocks here, 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 and here, and this just makes it easier to go ahead and place in the pistons on them. So you do need these all facing back towards this first one. Once you've done that, you can actually break that grass block that you've placed and break the one in front of every piston but this one here. Remember, the sheep are going to be on that block there. So make sure you leave this one alone. All the others you can then break. Like so. Awesome. Lovely. I did forget to say you're going to need blocks for your redstone. So you want to come under all the pistons, set for the piston with the grass block on. And place down a block. You want to place a torch in front of it like so. And then to the side, place a block there and one to the side of the piston. Then go ahead and place down redstone dust. Now that is a smart piston. When this block gets pushed forward, it will then send the signal to here, which makes this piston push into here, and then the whole thing goes again. So place down a block, redstone torch, block to the side of the piston, place down redstone dust, and one more time, redstone torch, block, redstone dust. Cool, awesome. So grab your observers and the block that the sheep are going to be standing on. Let me just remove that. You want to go ahead and place down 3 observers. You want temporary blocks just here for now, and then you want to go ahead and get your dispensers, and you want to place your dispenser down there. Then come to here and place an observer, and then you need another dispenser on top of that observer. So you should have something like that. Now grab your glass blocks and you can go ahead and just block all this in like so. So now when you put the sheep in, they aren't going to go anywhere. And that is the basic premise behind the entire thing. As far as your hoppers go, you will need hoppers going into this bottom dispenser here, and this is actually for your bone meal. You will need hoppers going into this one for the shears, and then if we come down here, it's time to grab our minecart and rail. So this is the block that we will be getting our stuff from. So you want to go ahead and place 2 hoppers like so. In fact, decide on where you want to put this so that you can actually work backwards. It's the easiest way that I find anyway. So I just work backwards like so, place 1 down there, break that one. So you should have a 1 block gap underneath the block that they are going to be standing on. Place a block here and a block here. You then want to go ahead and place down your hopper and your minecart. I tend to just do this because it's easiest without having to worry too much about it. And you can also grab the rail from there, break the rail, then get that piston with the button on it. And you want to go and place this there. Place a solid block. I tend to use grass personally. And then all you want to do is use the button to activate it, and that should then cover the hopper. And of course you can then break that. You can also go ahead if you wish, you don't have to, but you can also completely surround this in solid blocks. Right, so with the basic done, now let's do the locking system. Okay, so for this bit, you will need something to put your redstone onto. You will need at least 18 bits of redstone. You will need 14 redstone repeaters, 7 redstone torches, 4 redstone observers, sorry, and 4 redstone comparators. Right, first thing that you want to do is... Okay, so the first thing you want to do is come to this last observer here, and you want to place down 2 observers. You then want to place a block underneath that observer with a torch on its face. You then want to place a block under the first block you placed, and just make a 3 by 3 area, leaving 1 block in the middle loose. Get your redstone dust and place 2 here. Place a block here with a redstone torch on it, and then place 2 redstone dust just there. Come to this piece of redstone here. You want to build out like so and create basically another 3 by 3 area. So you've got like a figure of 8 going. You want to place a block down there with a repeater just there on 4 ticks and a repeater here on 2 ticks. You then want redstone dust there and an observer facing into that dust. You then want to go ahead and place a observer facing into that repeater there, and you want redstone dust on that. From here you want to place down 2 blocks like so, and 1 with a block just there. You want to place down a repeater on 4 ticks, and now follow me. You want 2 blocks there. You want to come out 3 blocks and then come back in like so. So you have this type of shape. Place blocks in all corners, and then you want to have redstone repeaters here and here, all on 4 ticks. You want 1 here on 4 ticks. You want these on 3 ticks, and this one on 4. Okay, so just here, go ahead and place down some blocks like so. You should have a 2 by 4 area. You want to go ahead and put 2 redstone dust like so. Grab your comparators, place 2 down like this, and turn around and place 2 down facing the other way. The ones here, you want to place down a block and a redstone dust, just like so. You want a torch here, going into a redstone line just here. So 2 redstone dust there and a repeater set to 4 ticks just there. Now here you want to go ahead and make another like 3x3 area like we did over there. But this one is going to be slightly different. We're going to place redstone repeater here on 4 ticks. And a redstone repeater here on 4 ticks, and redstone repeater here on 4 ticks. This one here as well, but it's facing into this block. Okay, so from here you want to place a torch down like so, a block here with a torch on its face facing into the system, and you then want to block up like so. You then want to go ahead and place a block here and a block here, and then go ahead and put a redstone repeater on 4 ticks. And as you can hear, the system is already starting to activate, and what is actually happening is that it is waiting for an update from either this observer or this one. So first thing you need to do is come to the back of here and break that block. You want to place a block 1 down and 1 on the observer. Go ahead and place redstone dust on both of those blocks and place a redstone torch on the bottom block. Then come under that torch, place 2 blocks and place down a redstone torch like so. Then you want to just join it up from there, and that's easy enough done just with a bit of redstone like so. Oh, and don't forget to put the redstone on top of that block. So if this happens, and it most likely will, you need to... Okay, so just break this torch, and the system should then stop freaking out. Haha, there we go. And then if you place that torch back, everything then should shut off. So what is actually happening as far as mechanics wise? So we are looking either for this observer or this observer. If this observer fires, then this gets powered, this gets unpowered, and this gets powered, which sends the signal over to this decaying circuit. Now, if this decaying circuit does not receive a signal from that or here, then it goes off and inverts this torch, which then sends the signal through here, which tells the piston, look, we've got a dirt block. We need to move over 1 block. When it does, a signal gets sent from here. These, between this, and this, just ensures that this piston stays out long enough for that second signal to come through, but not interfere with anything else other than resetting this decaying circuit, and then gets retracted once the decaying circuit is on, which of course makes this final push here, because of course this piston here is blocking. And that's exactly the same for here, that if they do eat the grass and it turns into a dirt block, this then just sends the signal exactly the same as if it was from that observer. Right, so all you actually have to do now is load this thing up with bone meal and shears. Oh, and don't forget the sheep, because that wouldn't be any fun. Okay, so what do you do with all those grass blocks that I said about earlier? So what I tend to do is come to this redstone dust here and just place redstone place all grass blocks all the way along here, and anywhere that I could fit, a grass block that is lower than the piston feed tape. And then once you've done that, you can also do the ones on the inside, like so. And here as well, and here as well. And this just ensures that it just regrows quickly than anything, really. I would also suggest that you do go ahead and light up the area, and not with a block. You use a torch and do this. And if you don't have mob griefing off, or like a special thing to stop Enderman taking your dirt blocks, if I was you, I would definitely suggest in covering this entire thing in glass. It's what I did on the Broke server because I don't trust Enderman. You can, in fact, if you don't think that that is enough, you can also, on top of the torched ones, you can also then go ahead and place in more grass. I haven't seen it make too much of a difference, though, to be honest. I don't think grass can grow downwards very easily, but it can grow up perfectly fine. And again, just torch all that up. Oops. And I also tend to do here as well, just to make sure. So that no matter what happens, everything is now covered in grass. But again, cover it in glass if you feel that the Endermen are going to destroy everything. Okay, so all you have to do, again, is just fill it up with shears here, fill it up with bone meal here, and make sure you've got a chest just there. I do hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please hit that like button. If you've really enjoyed it, then don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos like this every Thursday. Don't forget, you can also go ahead and check out my redstone tutorial playlist with all the redstone ideas that I come up with my crazy brain. Anyway, ladies and germs, I've been Joker, and I will see you in a minute, money, mo. Ta-ta for now.